Domo! Up. And the game crashed. Come on, come back up. I don't know why I just did that. But yeah, we're playing this free visual novel, Find Love or Die Trying. You can get it to work. There we go. Yeah, it's New Vegas all over again. Great. Just what I needed. There we go. Yeah, so it's just your probably typical dating sim. Maybe someone will die. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright. I'll be a dude. Got the pilot episode. Zzz. Hey, don't just lie there. Get up. Just 5 more minutes. You're the star of the show. You can't just sleep through it. You watch me. Zzz. Oh, that's how you want to play? It's on. Ow. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Ow, did you just hit me? Nah, I just got here. I just chased off the person who hit you. Pretty sure that was you. What's with that look on your... damn it, now we're right back where we started. Ow. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. I see it just looped. Oh, my name is... I can't remember my name! Yeah, you could be multiple people. You could be plural. It do be like that now. Wait, what? I swear, I didn't even hit you that hard. Though, to be fair, the English language lacks any sort of proper... neutral term. So it just do be like that. Or you could just be a 5-headed dragon called Hiram McDaniel. I don't know. So you did hit me. That's not important. Try to remember. If you can't remember anything, we're both going to be in big trouble. Why's that? We could talk about why after. What was your name? It's Bloody. Yeah, it's Bloody. You can't remember anything else, though. Wow, I should try hitting my accountant sometime. Do you remember where we are or what you're doing here? No, I can't remember a thing. Everything's so foggy. Alright, I can give you the rundown. You're on a reality show called Find Love or Die Trying, though we just call it Find Love for the uninformed. Yeah, the thimpus. The pussy. I'm the producer. The name's Kat. The premise that you, the suitor, are living with 5 beautiful women and one of them is your soulmate. I haven't even met them yet. How would you know one of them is my soulmate? That's how it is. Welcome to reality TV. Everything's sage, even your soulmate. You get to know 2 of the girls over the next 6 days over 3 dates with each of them. Then on the 7th day, you'll have to ask one of them to marry you in the final ceremony. That seems straightforward to me. Not so fast, partner. The girl you choose will be given a choice, whether or not they accept your proposal. So this is literally The Bachelor. I was right. If she says yes, you two will get to fade off into the sunset on a gold-plated yacht on the last day. Happily ever after forever, except without the yacht. It's a loner. If she says no, then we kill you! Wait, what? Killed? You're joking, right? Now that's a reaction I wanted to see. Huh? Really, you look like I just took a shit in your cereal. What's going on? Who are you? Oh, where are my manners? The name's Damien. Damien Black. I'm the CEO of Royal Black Media, the biggest network for Battle Royale games on the planet. Battle Royale games? Like computer games? You've been living in a rock stink-ass armpit. Hi, Perk Girl. Yeah, but we were just introduced to this game show where if the waifu we date doesn't pick us, we die. Yeah, this universe's version of that. Real people killing each other is in this season. What? Well, was in this season. I swear, I put in hard and honest work into making top-of-the-line killing shows. And what do I get for it? So we're trying a new kind of killing game. Spicing up a little romance on top of the people who fart dreams and bake cakes out of rainbows. There we go. Yeah, we get all the emotes, including the ripperonis. It's like, I could die in one of these routes, who knows? That's where you come in, and hey, it's not a bad deal. You might find love, you might, or die, whatever. Just put on a good show for me, yeah? Excuse me, Mr. Black? What is it, one? We're missing one of the aerial cameras for the backfield. Well, that's my cue. The anchor ain't gonna shoot himself. Give him the Helky Cat. You need to tell me twice. Yeah. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting out of here. For starters, I can barely remember my own name, let alone if I already have a partner. If that's what you're worried about, you don't. And not for lack of trying. How do you know that? Cat sighed. Look, you don't have a choice. Damien will kill you if you try to escape, or if you tell any of the girls about the truth behind the show. The girls don't know? They have no idea that your life is in danger. They just think it's a regular dating show about finding your soulmate called Find Love. When the... You don't want it popping. Like, that's how you get... that would probably be the bad end in this show. If you tell any of them the truth, you won't just get yourself killed. You'll get them killed as well. How could you? I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. Really, you're a pretty serious person. Most people would be a little happier to hear they're alone in paradise with 5 beautiful women. What's there to worry about? Oh, you know, the whole getting executed thing. If the girl I ask says no, the whole bit with not remembering who the hell I am. How about this? I need my show to be successful and run according to plan. And you want your memories back, and presumably to leave the show alive. That depends on what the memories are, but yes. If you'll be a good suitor for my show, I'll help you get your memories back. It's not really a bad deal. Most people would kill for a chance like this. Seriously, all you have to do is get to know 5 lovely women and ask one of them out. I almost said lonely, and it's like, it's probably accurate still. Yeah, it's like, think of worse things than spending time with 5 beautiful women. It's like, hey, dying's just half the fun in that case. At that point, it's just death by snoo-snoo. That's what they should have called this show. Love or snoo-snoo. I'll be on my way. I'll be with you every step of the way off camera. Before you know it, I'm sure we'll be having lots of fun. Who knows? You might even fall in love. You wouldn't be the first. But if you survive the whole show, I promise I'll tell you everything you want to know. All right. Sounds like a deal. That's the spirit, sugar. Who knows? You might even be thanking me for this one day. We'll see about that. Yeah. Gombino wants snoo-snoo. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Trust me, I'll make sure this show will be the best time of your life. It'll be so great that everything after will feel like a disappointment. That's a depressing way to look at it. What if I ended up with one of the girls after the show? Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the show. Follow me. I'll take you where you'll meet your lovely contestants. Guy grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along. Remember, you can't tell anyone about the truth of the dating game. Hello, Miss Seneca. Welcome. Good to see you. No matter what, just smile. Got it? Just be smiling. It's like, it's not like our lives are at stake. We either find love or die a virgin. Those are quite the stakes, huh? I hope you had a good stream. So there's a rule about strapping explosive devices directly to your chest. They probably would have checked you beforehand. That's my guess. Did you say steak? Yeah, you get steaks. Probably. I don't know. Got it. We stepped out of the bar together. I didn't realize at first, but it was a bar in a small airplane. I guess I must have flown here. We walked until we saw a mansion in the distance. Wow, it's huge. I can't imagine how expensive this place is. You'd be surprised. Since we're all the way in some foreign corner of New Asia, the land comes pretty cheap. Can you have a little taste? Have have you never read the news in the past decade? Memory loss, remember? Right. Well, I sure hope you haven't forgotten how to talk to girls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, what? We're starting already? Not quite. To give the world top-tier enjoyment. To protect our ass from unemployment. To make the world believe in fate and love. We work like slaves for the shelves above. We're the Brothers 5. Anime girl named Finger. Can't forget if you never knew how. Exactly. You forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to get the set ready. I want to start filming already. Oh, I guess we're not bored enough to finish our intros. Whose idea was it to work in the TV industry anyway? Wouldn't have happened if we just decided to be accountants. Wait by the mansion's doors and thank me later. It's showtime, people. Let's get to work. I walked to the doors. Hey, can you hear me? Kate's voice boomed across the island, though she was nowhere in sight. Cat? I don't know if it's Kate or Cat. I don't know. I'm probably going to be bouncing between both. I wasn't kidding when I said I'd be with you every step of the way. Your next challenge is a 5-minute conversation with a woman. It's like, wait, why aren't there dialogue options like in the video games? As long as you're on this island, I'll be able to see, hear, and even talk to you. Just think of me as a cuter, sexier big brother. That doesn't sound nearly as good as you think it does. Hey, how else could we film the show? You really want to meet the love of your life with a camera sticking out of your head? Good point. Anyway, head to the mansion already and go meet the girls. I recommend checking the library, the kitchen, the games room, and the backyard. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. From here on out, the cameras are rolling. Don't be stupid. I'll see you later, sweet chinks. Cat out. Alright, I'm finally here. There's only one thing left to do. Open the door! Anybody home? My eyes are drawn to a girl wearing a white dress pacing around the lobby. Hey, what's up? Oh, didn't see you there. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, it's really you. That's me. How'd you know my name? It hasn't been that long, has it? It's me, Yui Fushikawa. We went to the same high school way back? Come again? Sheesh, you haven't changed one bit. Always forgetting everything important. Grrr! Yeah, now we gotta talk to the women. Wait, calm down. I know it's how it sounds, but I've got amnesia. You don't expect me to believe that, do you? You can't lie to your student council president. That's perjury. It's true, really. I wouldn't lie about this. You really can't remember anything? Really, I wouldn't joke about this. Promise. Oh, I can't believe you forgore. On second thought, that may be a good thing. How on earth would it be good to forget anything? You know, moving on from the past is the best way to live and all that. Everyone has things from high school they'd rather forget, right? She did something cringe. Yep. It's good to see you haven't changed. It feels just like back when we used to fool around back then. Fool around in a family-friendly sort of way. Pinky promise. Okay, maybe we aren't a virgin. It's good to see you too, Yui. What brings you out here? Oh, you know, to be honest, dating apps or shows and all that really aren't my thing. But I saw you were. What are you making me say? Oh, besides that, welcome to the mansion. It's ginormous. I'll prepare you from embarrassing yourself asking me and show you where my room is. Oh, wait a second. I haven't cleaned it up yet. She rushed off before I get a word. So I get the sense that this has happened before. I guess I'll see her later. They got video games. They got the Xbox. She's got a... Was one of them fancy androids? She got the PSP. As I walked into the game room, my eyes were drawn to a girl playing on a handheld game device. ... She looked deep in thought as her fingers moved and pressed buttons at lightning speed. Woohoo! New high score! Oh man, it's a shame I can't submit it. Oh, sup, dude. You know what happened to the internet? What? Ever since I came to this island, I haven't been able to get any signal at all. I'm literally going to die at this rate. You okay? Tell my followers they were the best. Me when I lose power. Dead. What does a person even do in this situation? Are you okay? No worries, she'll be fine. Oh, hey, Kat, what's up? For real, for real. We had to turn off all the internet to make sure no spoilers for the show get out. There's just a little overdramatic about it. You'll get used to it. Yo, you tell me I'm being overdramatic when you literally set us back into the Stone Age? With games, electricity, and other things, but still. I was so excited to stream for everyone when I got here. I didn't know you could vocalize a crying emoji, but okay. You're a streamer? Yes, sir, that I am. I'm mostly a variety game streamer, but I also stream real life too. I can't now. Crying emo. Maybe you could just record things and post them later? I guess that's what I'll have to do. So last year, people don't vlog anymore. By the way, what's this whole show about? Wait, what? I honestly have no idea what I got into regarding pretty much everything to do with this show. You didn't even do a little research before you decided to come here? Hey, don't get in my face about this. What I heard from Kat, you didn't either. Hey, amnesia and not doing a little bit of research are totally different. I forgot to do my due diligence and you forgot your life? Same deal. It's not the same deal. Anyway, it's a dating show called Find Love. Kat can explain the rules in more detail. But it's pretty much what you expect from any generic dating show. And my name's Bloody. I'm what Kat calls the suitor. Huh. So it's like a visual novel dating sim game. Except I'm stuck in it rather than getting to play it myself? I guess so? Well, since this is a game, I'm gonna win it. I'm not sure that's the right way to approach dating, but look out, world, Tara's coming. And she always wins. Tara ran off with a fiery look in her eyes. I've got no idea where she's headed. But who would? I guess there's nothing left to do here. Alright, let's go to the library. And of course, they got a painting of themselves up there. It's like, gee, I wonder who owns this mansion. The library was like a library out of a movie. Grand, majestic. Nothing like your average library, which becomes important after closing time. I mean, they kind of look like casting couches. I don't know. I took a few steps forward and noticed a girl with red hair at the back of the library. She was reading a magazine, or so it seemed from first glance. If you craned your neck a bit to the side, you could see another book hidden behind the magazine. A/B Testing After the Apocalypse, first edition by DB. Hey, what are you reading? Oh, this? Just another elementary. I mean, an absolutely fetch truth teeth bomb. Yes! Can you believe this one celebrity would, date another celebrity? I can't even. It's almost like they're people. I can see what you're actually reading, you know. Oh gosh, that's so embarrassing. Why would that be embarrassing? The book you're actually reading sounds a lot more interesting. Where I come from, people make fun of people who do what I do, I guess. To them, a library is just a place to film porn after a long time. I'm Scarlet, by the way. You're Bloody, correct? That's me. It's nice to meet you, Scarlet. It's nice to meet you too, Bloody. I'm curious, so what are you actually reading? I thought you'd never ask. Here, let me show you. Ah! Scarlet dropped the magazines and books behind the floor, revealing a second magazine in her hands. She ran away so fast I didn't have a chance to say anything more. That's a fucking working girl. Like, respect the girls who do their jobs, I guess. 1. These ribs are well done. Thank you, ma'am. They were supposed to be medium rare. Please remake them all before the hour is up. I knew we should have just worked in accounting. Then I've just the opportunity for you one. I've just bought one of the neighboring islands and I need someone to balance the books. Please have that finished by nightfall and don't forget about the ribs. I take it back. The side dishes are magnificent too. Keep it up, you diligent worker, you. That's one alien, dude. Oh, shucks, you're too kind, ma'am. I don't get what you're complaining about, bro. Violet's amazing, and she's even volunteering to help us lowly peons. The soup is simply delightful. Good work, 3. Thank you, Violet. Man, she's 100 times better than when 4 bossed us around. I couldn't agree more, bro. 1, if you insist on taking so long on the meatballs, perhaps we'll use all meatballs instead. Just kidding. Upon further thought, you never needed them anyway, so maybe... She's such an angel. Are we even talking about the same person? The Emperor will not suffer. She's the queen here. Hey there, you got a second to chat? Pardon me, I didn't see you there. Just 1 second. I've got to clean up the soup that one set on fire earlier. Is that even possible? Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Evidently, the same is true if you lack a mind completely. Oh, public education. Just kidding. Hey, that's what it's all called for. I actually think the same about you on a daily basis. I can confirm that. I wish Mom never had you guys. Apologies for the delay. I'm finished now. I'm Violet. Violet Valentine. The pleasure is yours. You already know who I am? I imagine each contestant does. Flying all the way out here for a whole week for a blind date. One could be that unintelligent. It's you. What? I do hope you are worthy of being the suitor. You'll find that courting a lady is a different sport than the other girls. It's true, she's one of the 2 daughters of the Valentine family. They're even richer than Royal Black Media. Alright, 3, your pay's cut by 50%. Enjoy your even shittier instant noodles. Is it too late to go back to school? I am, how to say, fascinated. I'd like to see what makes you so special. You look fairly average to me. I guess you'd be in for a surprise, Violet. I do like a deafening explosion blasted through the kitchen. The spaghetti tonight will be, how to say, a little different. Al dente, perhaps. I hope you do not mind. You're not really putting one on the menu, right? ... One? Why is there a hole in the ceiling? Looks like they'll be busy in the kitchen for a while. To the yard. Well, calling this a backyard is like calling what happened to the Titanic a leak. The field goes farther than the eye can see. My eyes were quickly drawn to a girl running laps across the field. She's quick, getting closer and closer, and then she slid to a stop in front of me. Howdy, I'm Allie. It's nice to meet ya. You're Bloody, right? I don't really care. Care for a jog, though? I guess. Sure, that sounds... Alright, let's go! She grabbed my hand and pulled me out with her at neck break speed. She's so fast, it takes all I have just to keep pace with her. The wind on my face feels nice, though. For some reason, I feel like I've missed this. Actually, I don't think I've ever gone this fast. Come on, keep it up. We'll have you in tip-top shape in no time, soldier. Whatever nice thoughts I had filling in my head were thrown out by my newly assigned drill sergeant. I thought I signed up for a dating show, not a fitness show. Alright, I've started hitting a comfortable pace. Is that all you got? Alice was widening the distance between us with a smile on her face. Call me simple, but I started to run as fast as I could. I gained more and more speed and watched as Allie slowly fell behind. Wow, you're even faster than my dad when he left. That's great. What the? I unconsciously slowed down. My face contorted with shock. In just a single moment, she caught up and quickly surpassed me. I'm kidding, jeez. No need to take everything so seriously. That bastard died before he even got the chance to. I'm so sorry. Don't be, I killed them myself. What? Look on your face is hilarious. Don't worry so much. I'm kidding. Just don't tempt me to take you to West Virginia. Or am I? My heart starts to give out less from the running and more from the emotional roller coaster. About that. We finished jogging a few minutes later. I'm completely out of breath. That was fun! Let's run again sometime! I fell to my knees to catch my breath and watched as she walked away effortlessly. But you have to be faster than that to keep up with me, Suitor. I laid on the grass like an obese walrus gasping for air. Is this how I die? Why the country voice? She said howdy, and I just channeled my inner Sandy Cheeks. But welcome. Squidjama, hello, I'm playing. She does look like a city girl. Yeah, that's what I just went for. I think I'll live at least for now. But yeah, for those of you just tuning in, I have to woo one of these girls or I will die. Domo Demon Lord, welcome. I rolled onto my back and relaxed for a moment. Yeah, so to recap, we got green-haired gamer girl, British rich girl, the country jogging girl who may or may not have murdered her dad, and I don't know how to describe Scarlet. Lewd, maybe? Maybe lewd. Do you count? I don't know. Alright. Stop messing around. If you're on the show and you're not an underpaid grunt, come to the front of the mansion. I guess that includes me. I should start heading over. That includes you too, Tara. I can see you playing, you know. You're not the boss of me! What have I got myself into? Oh yeah, and the brown-haired girl's apparently our childhood friend, but we have amnesia, so we don't remember her, unfortunately. But it sounds like we may have screwed her at one point, just from the way she seemed embarrassed around us. By the time I got there, Kat and the girls were surrounded by a blackboard covered with scribbles and math equations. Yes, pet the kitty. New DLC adds DL, totally official. By the time I read that. And that's why Bloody is the perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like that bullshit math they show on a screen in a movie. Oh, you're late to the party. But you're just in time for the first alone time segment. Alone time segment? You can't find your soulmate without finding a little alone time together. It's time to pick your soulmate candidate. One of two ladies you'll get to spend time with this week. So without further ado, who's it gonna be? We have to choose already? You haven't had the chance to really talk to them yet. Don't think of it that way. More of like, well, who do you want to talk to the most right now? Alright, I guess. I'm a sucker for the childhood friend, so we'll start with Yui. Yeah, it's the alone time. Yui. Yes! Cough it up for I won the bet! But that was my whole salary, how am I gonna... And great choice, I knew I could count on you. ... Alright, places people, let's get this show on the road. Yes, ma'am. And action. The forest north of the house was as serene as it could be. With each step forward, I felt the soft earth give away beneath my feet and the wind caressed my skin. Green as far as the eye could see, and her in a white, flowing white dress standing in the middle of it all. Hey there, what you doing all the way out here? I'd ask you the same. I guess so. Yui had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on your face. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like that. Aw, she's so cute. We started to walk down the forest path together. I couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair, flowing like water in the wind. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my sisters and the alpacas, and my bunnies, Bun and Bun Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. You still live there? Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. No, I hadn't moved to the city for a bit. Way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How'd we meet? Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. People just walk by each other as if they're obstacles to get past instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone, didn't know left from right. And I got lost. I swear every building looks the same. You could say that again. I tried to ask people for directions to where I would live, or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day. Except for you. I helped you? Yeah, you wouldn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure my way around. Gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? You know. I'm shy. We found out later we went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy I get the second chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way. You're just like how I remember. Well, the whole trying to date 5 girls at a time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. It should take too long to remove them from the equation. I was about to say, is she about to go yandere on us? Sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you. Just a little joke. I was just saying I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. I could hardly even hear the music. Let me just turn it up a little. There you go. It's just that the main menu was so loud. We spent the rest of the day walking in the nature, making up for lost time. Apparently I was always backing up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. So I think about Yui made it so easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough was trying to worry me to feel home at ease. Yeah, yandere childhood friend. That would be great. Whatever's going down, I'm sure it'll all be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side. Oh, isn't that so sweet? I stumbled back to my room and plopped on the bed. It's eepy time. I was just about to close my eyes when I heard a knock on the door. I scuffled over in a haze. Hey there, Bloody. Sorry to hear you this late. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, cat? Don't mind me. Just gonna make myself real comfortable. Ooh, CG. Kate walked by me and comfortably sat herself on my bed. Oh my god, you have no idea how much better your beds are compared to the staff. You'd think the ones actually working here would be treated nicely. I closed the door and then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. I'm guessing you're not coming from my room at night to start a workers' union. I wonder, what would you want me to come to your room for instead? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I can think of a few things. You'd think 5 women would be enough for a person. You're incorrigible. Anyways, the producer, I'm obliged to help you survive until the end of the show. Just until the end of the show? I'm heartbroken. Domo Poppy Seeds, welcome. Playing dating sim. But if we don't get laid, we die. But we can't tell the girls. Or they'll die too. It's like Squid Game, but dating. Being your babysitter doesn't pay well enough to make a long-term gig. I'll be checking in with you each night to let you know how you're doing and give you some advice here and there. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to topic. Our audience really loved your date with Yui today. People online can't stop raving about you and Yui. I mean, it's mostly death threats targeted at you because they'd want to be in your position, but it's something. How do you die? Well, it's a game show, so the game show producers probably just kill you. Probably blow you up. It's like they probably get their grunts to just stab you in the back. Nice to know the outside world is safer than here. They're just jealous. Most people would dream of having someone like Yui be their soulmate candidate. Then again, it's no fun if it's just the Yui show. We need drama, love triangles, betrayal. Yeah, so tomorrow I want you to find your other soulmate candidate is and ask him on a date. All right, sounds good to me. Really? It's a great day today. I'm surprised you agreed so easily. Well, it is a bit weird, but at the end of the day, this is a TV show. You need ratings to survive. You're exactly right, and more specifically, you need those ratings to survive, or it'll axe the show before the end of the day. What happens to me if that happens? Well, it'd be as if you didn't end up with anyone at the end of the show. Ah, got it. So I'd get axed literally. Well, that's simple enough. I'm impressed at how well you took that. Have you been on a life or death killing game dating show before? Can't say I have. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you before tomorrow. It's getting late. We both got big days tomorrow. How about we call it a night? Sounds good to me. If it's worth anything, I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good night. She left my room, closed my door behind her. I went back to laying on my bed and closed my eyes. I kept thinking about you before I slept. The sound of waves crashing against the shore. Hey. What? I could hear a woman's voice calling me out within a dream. You probably can't hear me in there, but... I tried to respond, but no words came out. Promise me one thing. Don't forget. Don't you dare forget. I forgot already, though. You promised. Promise are unbreakable, right? That's what you told me. You promised! But you lied, didn't you? I don't even remember! Episode 2, the second one. In the morning, the girls and I decided to hang out in the garden outside the house. Oh wow, there's all kinds of flowers here that I've never seen before. Really? You've never seen a tulip? Graham and I only knew, hyacinths back home, so no? Not even on the internet? And I thought I just had to get out more. People keep telling me to touch grass. I can believe that. The only flowers I worked with are Venus flytraps. What do you do with those? Well, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? Ah. Literally never. Oh, it's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Both my neighbors lost their pet cats the same day, too. Oh boy. I miss you, Fluffy. You sure they were lost? Tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everybody. The aroma from the tea really worked up my appetite. I've prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea as we theorized what might have happened to Fluffy. Personally, my buddies on the felines being culprits. Every cat I've met has had a nasty surprise up their sleeve. Oh my god. Okay. Put cat away. Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who's your other soulmate candidate. You remember what we discussed yesterday, right? How could I forget? It's not like I've ever forgotten anything important except for, well, everything. Save the snark for whichever poor girl you end up seeing today. Ow, that stings. It's between your 2 soul candidates from here on out, so choose wisely. If we're not chosen within the first 2 days, what are we going to do instead? Well, we are in a tropical paradise. Think of the rest of the show as a vacation. It's not like you're losing anything. Like your life. Soulmates aren't real anyway. So much for romance, are you, cats? How could you tell? Wait a minute, Cat. Will we be splitting up the group after today? Nope. Don't worry, you'll still hang out together and who knows where you'll go. Whew, good to know my battle plans will still come in handy. I mean, friendship plans. Good to know I'll still get to see my new friends. Yes, sir. Without further ado, who's the lucky girl? Gamer girl. Tara. Alright, our work's cut out for us. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. As I walked closer and closer to the games room, I could hear people screaming bloody murder. Help! You're not going anywhere! Take him! I'm too young to die! I rushed inside as fast as I could. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life's tough, Buttercup. No! I'll save you, bro! Bro! Ah! It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro! Where was I? Oh, right. 1 down, 2 to go. Get over here! They were playing a fighting video game. Yeah, Fed's here. It's like when you get the video game with the feds instead of them arresting you. Oh, sup? Give me a second. I've got to do a bit of pest control. 2 and 3, kill him first! Alright. Y'all lost, fair and square. As promised, you guys know what you have to do. The brothers 5 groaned as they put each of some kind of futuristic helmet. Cool. You're incredible, Tara. You decimated those guys without breaking a sweat. I do make a living doing this, believe it or not. Though lately, it's been a bit boring. Why's that? It's just same old, you know? I'm down. I'm down for anything. Good. I'm just gonna need to put up this non-suspicious little headset. Tara picked up a helmet from behind the couch and placed it on my head. Just wonder in a bit, don't worry. Wait, why would it? It was like lightning ran through my head. I'm in some kind of forest. I'm like, what is this, What is this, VR chat? Whoa, you're here too. Where are we? I want to go home. Oh, stop whining. You're just a video game. Come on, this is the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. That kind of thing exists now? It's been around for at least 1,000,000 years by now. Get with the times. Last I checked, I never heard anything like this. Alright, so maybe it was some kind of weird device I never seen before. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Well, there's no way this could be a game. It looks too real. I had to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if it was really there. Hey, if you want proof, just try walking outside in this forest. The two took cautious steps forward, then some more. It's back to get some kind of invisible wall. There's some kind of invisible wall here. It really is a video game, huh? Actually, that's the wall of the games room. I thought this console would be like a deep dive sort of virtual reality video game world too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. Walk too many steps a certain way, and schmack. Doesn't that make it kind of useless? I guess you're allergic to fun? That sounds like the sound of the intercom played through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Yeah, we can hear you. What's up? You guys need to log out of the game right now. If you're in the game for too long, it'll fry your brain. It's Sword Art Online, guys. Get out! What? How? Why? Long story short, it's experimental. How to say games console that we had in storage. Last time I saw a small girl in between a bunch of guys, it became a meme and the sauce didn't end well. Yeah, I know, right? You just need the casting couch. This show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? How much time do we have? Before it fries your brain, I don't know, maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours, but it'll slowly sap your sanity the longer you're there. Just log out already! We don't know how! The brothers 5 and I looked around frankly, but there wasn't any way for us to log out. Oh, I don't think you guys can see the logout menu. I think it's an admin-only kind of thing. If you can see a Tara, then come on, log us out already! She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Let's tell me she doesn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon! Let's play a game first! It just happens that as an admin, I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out! Bam! Look down at my hands, which have now become tiny little white wings. I look down at my face and I have a beak. I became a bird. Oh my god, what'd you do to us? We're pigeons. It's Haniful boyfriend. No. Kitty wants to get on my lap. Come on, Kitty. I know you want attention. Yeah. Here's Kitty. Let me out. We'll never become accountants now. We're gonna die here. I think I've got a new fetish. The pigeons 5 run around frantically like chickens with their heads cut off. I can't blame them. I looked up to Tara, who seemed like a giant compared to us now. Now I'm sure you're wondering why I turned you all on the birds. I guess you could say that. It's funny, earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except you were in the driving seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot. She cackled again like a wicked witch. Welcome to Pigeon Dating Sim Battle Royale. Yeah, Haniful Boyfriend is still one of the best dating sims, I agree. You'll have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. Which each day passes, I fear for humanity's future. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this? Dumblepur! Like good timing. Kitty's on my lap right now, so I can do synchronized patting. Yes, very pog. I mean, yeah, the ratio of pigeon to human visual novels is totally out of whack, man. I figured we should balance that out. I'm trapped in a killer virtual reality game. I'm also trapped in a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I'm also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You're imagine the kind of stress I'm under. Now seduce me! One by one, the pigeons 5 fired up a pickup line after pickup line of Tara, but to no avail. Come on, move those wings like you made it. Tried my hand a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. Can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let me try one more. How about... You have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. Haha, we are really fucked, pretty much. Daffy needs to record purrs for sound redeems. I would love to do that. But it's like... I'd have to figure out how to get the mic to pick it up. With my will to live in all I'm low I. What? The game went dark. Yeah, Taffy purr ASMR. A moment later, we were back in the games room. Now Kitty wants to leave the room. Yeah, really use a really sensitive condenser mic. Alright. What? We're back, thank God. I've got fingers. I could write. I could fill out a balance sheet. Aw, just when it was getting good. Wait, is something burning? The game console has smoke coming out of it. Yes, it's toast. What happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Tara? I'm gonna take a nap. She jumped on the couch and within seconds was fast asleep. The brothers Vine and I decided it would be best to never talk about this again. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, got a minute? I'll make you and Tara jealous. It'll be good for ratings. Sorry, what? You're no fun. Anyway, she opened the door to my room and walked inside. I followed suit. I've got some good news. I'm all ears. Turns out my strategy worked. We've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. Don't get me wrong, people love it when you and Yui were the main ship, but now Tara has some serious competition? Well, let's just say online threads went from optimistic and united to downright murderous. Well, I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that'll change quickly if our viewers don't feel like your relationship with both of them are progressing. Kat laughed and took a seat on my bed. You know, I'm curious about how you're feeling about Yui and Tara. Guess we'll say Yui right now. think I have a better connection with Yui right now. It's Yui, you know? It's pretty self-explanatory. She's the best. I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we'll see how things go with her. Something tells me I'll get a chance to hang out with her again tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows? You might be the first one to make it out of here. Night. Good night. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. ... Huh? I see waves crash soundlessly against the shore and dissolve to nothing before they reach my feet. This must be my dream. She's next to me. I can't make out her face or even hear her voice, but I know it's her. The way the pale moonlight dances in her hair is so nostalgic. You look like you've seen a ghost. You. Somehow I can't see your face, nor hear your voice, but I know it's you. I'm fine, don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking as if it were coming through an old cassette. Are you thinking about what's going on out there now? That buck said it's better on this side. Out there every day is a fight to stay alive. Here at least there's food, shelter, a place to call home, and more importantly, high speed and unlimited internet. Priorities! I reach her hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. I know, love you too. I know how lucky I am to be here, but I still want to see the other side. Why? You wouldn't survive a day out there. Same goes for me. Because it's real. It's real life. Things happen, they aren't planned by some producer where living isn't just following a script. I'd do anything just for a taste of it. We've been over this. I know. I'm just so tired of this, What the hell are we doing here? Felt the same way she did. But there was nothing we could do, not if we valued our lives. There's no escaping from here alive. We're living another day. ... But what are we living for? I sighed. You really want to see the other side that badly? Yes. I laughed. When she had that look in her eye, I knew there was no convincing her otherwise. Even if she had to go alone, she had to see it through. And I loved her for that. I guess you'll owe me $10 pretty soon. She laughed. You'll be the judge of that. Episode 3. We kicked the morning off with a delicious meal made by Violet. So tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't really remember much, but I was at a video game and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how. Hallie had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Tara. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. You're right. There's no time to waste. Tara ran off. Oh my, are you certain that was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt the chill run down my spine. We were about time to talk to the cat about my next date, but I felt a tap on my back. Cat, is that? I turned around and the girl in front of me was as surprised as I was. Yeah, no, this is Allie. Sorry, Allie, what's up? Took to see if anyone else was around before she spoke. Have you noticed anything weird lately? What do you mean? Something about this show gives me the creeps. Yeah, for a walk in the forest last night, you know, because it's gorgeous and all. But after I got here, I must have dozed off for a minute. Taking a nap in the forest at night, you're braver than most, Allie. Let me finish. When I woke up, I was back in my room on my bed. I swear, I don't remember walking back. It sounds pretty crazy if it really happened. You sure you didn't just have a weird dream? When you mentioned that I tried Scarlett's cooking for fun last night, that was a big mistake. Let's just say it was a Taco Bell moment. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but did you notice anything strange happening last night? I don't think so. It was just a regular night. I had a conversation with Kat in my room, but that was it. Damn, 5 girls today wasn't enough, huh? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, I guess I'll be staying away from Scarlett's cooking and chalking up to a weird-ass dream. Thanks for listening. It's my pleasure, Allie. See you later. She ran off just as fast as she had come initially. Someone's in a hurry. Hey, Kat, I was looking for you. Afternoon, same here. Wanted to ask, did you guys do anything last night to Allie? Not that I know of. Our cat sleeps the cast alone at night. Guess there's nothing to worry about. Kat's been honest with me so far about everything. But what if there is another? Right? Anyway, more importantly, it's time for phase 2. You've done pretty decently of setting up Yui Terra as your soulmate candidates. People are eating it up. The romance, whatever. More importantly, every time you're on screen, we get one hell of a ratings boost. From here on out, you'll only be going on dates with either of them. That'll be your best bet to get out of here alive. That sound good to you? You almost make it sound like I have a choice. I'm glad we're on the same page as always. Enough the pleasantries. Who's the young-looking girl today? Yui. I knew it. Damn, I should have made another bet with 4. Hey, Yui's somewhere in the fields behind the mansion. Only family's filming as usual. Just get it on. I can see Yui waving at me from the top of the hill. Hey there, it's nice to see you again. It's nice to see you too, Yui. Wanted to show me something? Now I was closer, I could see Yui was holding one hand behind her back. Believe me, it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Behold! It's your bunny! Aww. It was indeed a bunny. Where'd this little guy come from? To be honest, I have no idea. I wonder if he's a wild one or maybe somebody's pet. I've asked around, but it doesn't look like he belongs to anybody. So I've been taking care of him since I found him. I just couldn't help myself, you know? Yay, he's a bunny, yeah! Yui's smile was as earnest as it could be. Didn't you have a pet bunny back home? I had 2, Bun and Bun Bun. Both of them are total rascals, but Bun 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 here is a good boy, aren't you? She nuzzled against Bun Bun Bun's head. Yes, you are. Nya, 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 nya. Nya, nya, nya. We played with the bunny for a little while. She picked the bunny up and held it in her arms. Bun 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 looked quite content. You know, you're pretty amazing with animals, Yui. Well, I've been surrounded by animals my whole life. Back at my house, well, to be honest, it was more of a barn than anything. Since my sisters were too young and my grandma was getting up there, I'd take care of all the animals. Grandma's taken care of them ever since they were born. My parents were supposed to take care of them after Grandma retired, but, well, you know, life happens. I'm just glad to have what I have. Bun 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 managed to squeeze out of her hands and ran off. We gotta catch him, let's go! On it. I ran as fast as I could after Bun Bun Bun, but it was no use. The distance kept widening. Before long, we couldn't even see him anymore. Sorry I couldn't catch him. He's really fast for something so small. Don't worry about it. Bun Bun Bun. Bun 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 likes to do this all the time. He's a bit mischievous, but he wouldn't do anything dangerous. He's gonna do Bun Bun Bun. We could take our time looking for him. If you're willing to help. Of course, Yui. We started walking towards when we last saw Bun 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 right after we caught our breath again. Gosh, isn't it so nice to be outside? The smell of fresh air, the breeze. There's nothing like it. There really isn't. I smiled. At first, I was really excited to go to the city. There's so many people, so many things to do, so many beautiful things. And most of all, I got to meet you. Shucks, you're making me blush. She laughed and touched my arm. Even so, the city's just not my thing. It's a little bit funny. Though the reason I had to come home all of a sudden was terrible, a little part of me was glad to be home. Is this part a horror game? I don't know. I mean, there's the horror of dying a virgin. I'm sure Bun 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 will be okay, baby. We'll find out. Like, we're having weird dreams talking to ominous things about reality and stuff, so I don't know. Could become terrifying very soon. Ever had that kind of feeling before? I have. It's strange, but sometimes there's good in the bad, and sometimes that good can outweigh the bad. Exactly, you get it. My family's never been closer, and that's all I want. They told me to make a lot of money in the city, make something of myself, all that. It might seem old-fashioned, but I just want to put the people I love first. That's all you got in life, really. I'm curious, what do you put first in life? Being Daijobu? Happiness, you don't have that one, what do you have? Oh, is that so? I think we make a great team then. We talked for several hours about what we wanted out of life. We seemed to match it perfectly. I was beaming the whole time. It was hard to believe that. It's Bun Bun Bun! Yui pointed in front of us, and sure enough, there was Bun 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 jumping on a bush. I never seen anyone move so fast. Yui descended on Bun 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 like a hawk and grabbed him in an instant. Now I'm just reminded of that one video of the family that released a rabbit into the wild and immediately got picked up by a hawk.
You're going back to your den, you bad little bunny. But I'm happy you're safe.
She nuzzled her face against his fur. Bun 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 was practically purring with delight. Then she looked right at me.
I can't promise I could give you the most exciting life with the most twists and turns around every corner. But I can promise that if you choose me, I'll always be by your side, no matter what. Wherever you are, I'd come running always.
She took a step towards me and kissed my cheek. We locked eyes, and for that time, all I could see was her, and how beautiful she was.
Bun 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 seems a little jealous after that.
Thanks again for the help. Being with you makes this all go a lot faster and made it real special for me. Yeah, this is real, I think. I say that with quotation marks. Anytime, Yui. I'm happy to. We walked back together to the mansion, holding hands and smiling all the while. So it's a turn in for the night when I heard a knock on the door. Hey, Kat, I thought you weren't coming over tonight. Sorry about that. I got tied up in some things. Is everything okay? Good as always. Here, join me for a walk. Sure, that sounds nice. Then away we go. We walked at a relaxed pace with Kate slightly ahead leading the way. How are you feeling about day 3? Oh. Like Yui. If anything, getting to know the other girls made me like her even more. Do you know? It's gotta be her. She's one of a kind. No one gives me the same warm feeling inside. Aw, that's cute. Also, perfect answer for the cameras. Thank you very much. I guess you'll be giving their fan space some more things to go rabid soon. You can say that again. Perfect. Well, I'm happy you've got at least one girl you're really interested in, but it helps you've got chemistry with both. Tomorrow we'll milk the love triangle by having you date the girl you didn't today. Sound good to you? I'm noticing a pattern and making it sound like I have a choice when I really don't. None of us have a choice a date nowadays, I'm afraid. 5.5k more points until you do the evil red eyes and evil voice. Yeah, that's a really good combo. Alright, I gotta get back to editing today's footage. You ready to head back to the mansion? Sounds good to me. We walked back in comfortable silence. Night. See you later. Right. If we get caught trying to escape, there's no telling what would happen to us. It's a chance we have to take. I know, but we need to know what we're up against. We know the Highlands better than anyone by now. We'll be fine. I'm not so sure. Damien brought in that scientist for his latest experiment. Damien? Damien is the guy who made this show. Why are we talking about Damien in this stream? All I've heard is that she's the one who built the prototype. The one Damien used to turn 6 into a vegetable? What? Not to mention the old test audiences too. Shit. I think they must have killed at least 100 people by now and they still haven't perfected it. If we get caught, I get what you're trying to say. Are you still with me on this? It's not too late. You didn't even have to ask. Of course I'm with you. Who are you? Somehow I know you're close by. Every time I try to see your face, the dream ends. It's a mystery. Second go. You have got to be kidding. My goodness, he really said that. Yeah, and he was all like, whoa, what the hell is that? A flash of white raced through the kitchen, sending girls to a frenzy. What the hell is that? Coming through, sorry. You practically bulldozed through the other girls in the kitchen. What's going on? I take it back. Bun 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 is a bad boy. He seemed so well behaved. I thought I'd let him outside again and... Bun 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 effortlessly swerved past Yui under Violet and leapt in the alley. Wah! Bun Bun somehow made his way up to her head and took her cap in his mouth. Hey, give that back! Bun 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 seemed to sneer at Allie, then leapt away and ran off. Get back here! I started chasing Bun 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 with all she had, but somehow he always stayed one step ahead of her. This looks like a job for me. I'm going to need a Venus flytrap and a few bottles of Bud left in the Scarlet. It's the attack of the killer rabbit. It's Monty Python, run. Get it off. It is quite humorous that a mere bunny has eluded you all for this long. Think you catch it? Why, of course. What a master at. Bud left in the violet's face. Get this foul creature off of me. Oh. Bud sneered with contempt. Someone do something. The moment I realized Tara was recording, Violet struggles for her TikToks. I'm helping in just a second. Bud left off his Violet onto the kitchen floor and then ran out. Give me my cat back! I do suppose a nice rabbit stew is on for lunch today. I guess I should help too. You have to help? I don't say why not. Time for round 2. Oh, quick, before he gets too far. I'm right behind you. We spent the rest of the morning trying to catch Bun. Emphasis on trying. That bunny is on something. I'm calling it now. We managed to catch him by baiting him with some food Violet reluctantly made, and even then, he didn't make it easy. Let's hope the rest of the day is a little more relaxed. Shenanigans. My head. You okay? You don't look so good. Not so loud. My head's killing me after I had a ton of wine last night. I saw the editor broadcast after that, which didn't help. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the woman who decides whether I get to live or die every night. And she was very, very drunk when she did just that. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Clearly you're still alive, so it's all good. Believe me, you drink too if you worked here. Just look at the Brothers 5. Working at Futuristic Evil Corp TM has to come with some benefits, right? You'd think, but we still have to pay for dental out of pocket. Terrible. Before I forget what the show's all about, today's the day you go out with, who was your other one again? Tara? How much did you drink last night? Whatever, I knew that. Just testing you, duh. Alright, let's get this second date with Tara started. Woo! Both. Someone tell the world to stop spinning like a little bitch. I'm pretty fucked, huh? I knocked on the door to the games room. Hey, what's up? I thought I'd check in and see how you're doing with your game. Let me show you what I'm working on then. Tara handed me her game device. Not all the art's ready yet, but I'm hoping it'll be done soon. It's a farming game. I had to ditch the pigeon dating idea after, well, finding out it was already done. That's really a shame for the whole world, really. But in this game, you get to live in a village out in the country, make friends, make crops, and decimate all the invaders with your giant mecha pigeon death machine. And there's 1 million possible weapon combinations, and, cool. Wow, that sounds so cool. I'd love to play it. I'm curious, how come you decided to make a farming game? Good question. They've just got a special place in my heart. I used to play these morning till night every day. You can probably tell I'm not really a go out and party kind of person. To be honest, I didn't know enough people to go to parties anyway, but whatever. Yeah, it's your life. Just do what you want, you know? That's pretty much how I feel about it. Enough talk, try playing it. I want to see how you feel about it. Alright, here we go. The title screen displayed with a click. Start Blue Valley. I was a mecha pilot who was tired of life in the mecha corps and decided to move out the country to become a farmer. I was pretty good at it. Every season I learned to plant, water, and harvest new kinds of crops. Tara gave me advice for farming in every season. Her face was so close to mine, she'd watch my every move with a pensive expression. Farming and fishing felt great, but fishing was almost impossible to do at first. The mecha parts of the game felt incredible. You could even get to know the villagers and have relationships with them too. There was just one thing that was a bit weird. First, wow, what you've done so far is incredible, Tara. You think so? Yeah, it's incredible. I never thought you could combine farming and being a mecha pilot in the same game, but you did it just fine. Thanks, that's nice of you to say. There's one thing I thought was a little off. What's that? Any feedback would be great. I feel like your relationships with the townspeople were a little weird. The dating aspects didn't really feel right. I knew you'd notice that. It's kind of embarrassing, but I've never actually dated before, so I have no idea what it's really like. And to be honest, I've never really had a real friend either. If it's not too much to ask. Her voice slightly reduced to wonder. Maybe you and I could be friends? I'd be honored to be your friend. That said, please don't trap me in a video game again. Sorry, what? Anyway, watching you play gave me some ideas. Want to help me with testing them? Sure, I'd be happy to help however I can. We both suggest ideas, she'd implement it, we tested together and repeat. It just kept getting better and better. Tara's smile and enthusiasm was contagious. I couldn't help but be excited for her and in awe of her drive. We spent the rest of the day working on our game, but it only felt like minutes. I'm just glad it wasn't another virtual reality game. I was feeling too restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went out for a walk downstairs. Oh, hey, I was just about to go and check in on you. Here, what's up? Huh. There's some fancy desserts here from last week, but I can't find them anymore. Guess I'll take that out of the brothers... I'll take it out of the Brothers 5's paycheck. How do you know it was them? They're like clockwork. I looked like a deer in the headlights on the other end of the kitchen. Kat hadn't seen her yet. She made direct eye contact with me. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you. What's up? How's your date with Tara today go? It was cool. It was great, I have to admit. Tara's very different from my initial impression of her. I feel like I'm getting to see the real her now. I like that. I like the sound of that. Who would have thought you'd say something like this after your rather unique first date, huh? Life sure has a sense of humor. Anyway, you're probably safe for at least another day thanks to the ongoing rivalry between Huey and Tara. The stakes are rising as so is our precious ratings, so without further ado, it's time for Phase 3! We only got one day left to date journal before the final day! So make the count! You're not out of the woods just yet! Will do! Alright, good. We need to go back to preparing for tomorrow's show. And you better rest up for tomorrow. You only got one third date with a girl, right? Sounds good to me. Later, good night, and thanks for the help. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. I went back to my room, plopped up, plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. Alright, we're out of the mansion. Next stop, the beach. I told you the staff wouldn't suspect a thing. That's because nobody's stupid enough to try to escape till now. Maybe we should have been a little more stupid a little sooner. Easier said than done. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. We'll go through the forest. Come on. We ran through the forest as if the devil were chasing us. The truth was not far from it. Okay, I can see the pier now in the boat. We're this close to getting out of here. She always put on her bravest face when she was afraid. We're going to make it, right? Of course, the boat's just a little further and no one's on our tail. I can't believe it. We're finally getting out of here. Finally. And then suddenly the music gets loud again. So inconsistent. We're finally gonna leave. About time, if you ask me. I've dreamed of this moment day ever since. Who knows how long we've been trapped here now. I never thought I could escape till I got to know you. I laughed. You're giving me too much credit. It was your idea. By any other sane person, they would have told you the same things. Sane people didn't try to escape with me. I would have stayed sane if it were for you, though. She laughed. It was my favorite sound. Let's get back to matters at hand. We both know this is where the rubber meets the road. Yeah? Now it's just a mad dash to the finish. Ready to run? No. I'm kidding. Let's go. That favorite sound of mine once more. I hope it's not the last time I hear it. Episode 5. The girls and I kicked off our morning by testing out Tara's game together. It was multiplayer now, so we could play together in the same world. Domo Moon Ghost, welcome! We're playing the dating sims today. We either get together with one of these girls or we die. This came from its own fair share of consequences. I said cover me or you'll have to finish making dinner yourself.
I'm trying. There's just so many mutant vegetables attacking. Yui, I need you to cover me. Where are you? I'm sorry, it's the mayor's birthday, and I can't decide which berry to give him. I can't wait. But then I won't get bonus points.
Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need any, Violet? I think we have enough to survive the winter, but more supplies are always welcome. I'm on it. Well, the game's definitely gotten more exciting. Yeah, the one in the red shirt's really pretty. I wanted them to test the relationships, but maybe I'll have them wait a bit. I guess you'll see next time? Yeah, next time. I can't wait. We spent the rest of the morning playing Tara's game. Good morning. Time sure flies, huh? The show's almost over, and you'll be able to go back to your regular life soon. No idea if that's gonna have any less headaches, though. Who knows? As strange as it sounds, I've had some fun here. The whole getting murdered thing isn't great, but it hasn't been all bad. I did mention that other people would kill to be in your position. On second thought, they definitely haven't been through enough. Probably not. Well, back to business. Time to pick who you'll go on your first third date with. Who today? I keep picking Yui first. Let me do Tara first. Give her a chance. Yeah, the red hair is pretty. If I'd known you were going to spend all your dates with Tara indoors, I would have just booked the mansion. Sometimes the best thing in life aren't the expensive ones. Who knew? Just kidding. You've never seen a depressed person who owns an island. Go get him, Tiger. Found Tara sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looks so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. Zombies everywhere! Ah! She pulls up suddenly. You okay? Oops. Well, maybe I should probably save. There we go. Oh, it was just a dream. I'm good now, no worries. Seems like it was a pretty crazy dream. No kidding, I dreamed that we all got turned into zombies. Luckily, there's no way that could ever happen. Did you go to bed late? Hell yeah, I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it too. Can you join me in testing it out? I added some new features I'd like to try. Sure, I'd love to. I was trying to give Tara, like, that raspy Rainbow Dash voice, but because she's a gamer girl, but it was hurting my throat, so I gave up. It looked like the same game I was playing before. What am I looking for? You'll see. I start up the game. Moments later, I saw Tara's avatar run up to me. You made it just in time. The new event is about to start. What's the new event? As if on cue, the giant robot pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. Fight the power. Our avatars and pigeons prepare to fight for a lifetime. Don't worry, I gotcha. Tara pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away. Whoa, I think something's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I forgot to fix that. While Tara was laughing at her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. Like that homeless man in Hey Arnold. I think I'm screwed. Where are the pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there's no way to resist the death grip of the robo pigeon. Don't worry, they're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup dragon. The what? Uh-oh. The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. I died saying something like that, but here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcefully sucked their wings together. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at neck break speed. Save me! I haven't saved yet! I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add the ability to save. I'll have to write that down. As Tara took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just wait for a minute. Avatar smacked to the ground, pigeon first, and died instantly on impact. Dead. Oh man, I had so much stuff. Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game. Of course. Just hit the retry button. I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village, sans the giant beast of death. Except now the village seemed 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small! I took a more careful look at my avatar. I was a pigeon again! Coo! I sighed deeply. At the same time, Tara was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Luckily, there were no more pigeon Easter eggs. There's one last thing I want to test out, if that's okay.
Will it end with me getting turned into a pigeon?
No. Just come with me. I followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. We got there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held out an item I'd never seen before. She walked up to me, gave me an item called Ring of You're Pretty Cool. What's this? Let me try to explain. I came onto this show with no idea what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first, but hanging out with you has been so much fun. I never really got to work out my hobbies with anyone until I met you. Honestly, I never had someone to share my crazy shit with, but you're different. You're my PogChamp. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this even after the show's over. I want you to be my player too, man.
Sure. I'd love to, Tara. You don't even have to ask. I say you caught me off guard with this.
Why's that? Yeah, pretty much. You gifting this ring to me, well, it could be a little misleading. You're not making any sense. We left together, then walked to the mansion with a spring in our step. We played the day away without a care in the world. Well, it's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date?
Sure, what do you want to watch?
It's Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it. What's it called? The Birds. I felt a blood vessel in my head pop. This woman is bad for my heart, but she never fails to put a smile on my face. After the day's date, I decided to take a stroll around the mansion. The night was clear as could be. A light breeze made it a little bit chilly, but not enough that I need to put on more. I found myself fixating on the moon without thinking. I thought you'd be here. Why's that? Just a gut feeling, and the island-wide surveillance system. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't believe the show's almost over. It didn't feel real earlier today.
Time sure flies, doesn't it?
You've only got the last third date with you tomorrow and then the final ceremony on the day after. You know, what time's your date today?
Yeah, it's alright.
Didn't like being turned into a pigeon.
It's alright, not the way I wanted it to go. I'm sorry to hear that, I won't pry. I guess 3 days was enough to see if someone's marriage material after all. Who knew?
Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get some work done tonight to prep for the ending of the show. You know what? I can use some company, and it's not like you were up to anything. Carrie reached out her hand to me. I put my hand on hers on instinct. With her hand in mine, she pulled me with her to the library.
Now you're probably wondering, why did I bring you here of all places? You like to read? Well, yes, but no. There's no internet for us goons, so here's where we store most of our information. Records of every single row of the show, building and security details, guard schedules, and more importantly, salary records. It's hidden in plain sight as regular books.
You need to know how to decipher them, though. They're pretty useless to the average person.
Interesting. And also a little unnecessary. Who here is going to read a book? Oh, I knew the state of education was bad, but not this bad. These kids with their spark notes. It still doesn't answer why you brought me here. Well, you see, I have this lovely chair and a table here, that I do so love to work on. And it's truly, truly exhausting for me to get up from this lovely arrangement to have to fetch a book every time I need to reference. So, you want to grab your books for you so you can just stay here. I'm so glad you understand. You know, I'm doing everything I can to keep you alive. It's just a teeny tiny little favor. I could help but laugh at her mock pout. Sure, Cat, it's the least I can do. Alright, to start, I'm going to grab the Princess of Voranda, 100 easy recipes for a Philosopher's Stone, and ... I regret everything. That must be the 100th batch of books I've had to deliver. It's been hours. Seriously, whoever designed this system should be shot. I tried to read a few of the books I was delivering, but like Kat said, they just seemed like regular books. And that's a wrap. Thanks for the help. I'll send you a thank you card for when you're off this island or something. At that rate, it was pretty much slave labor. I had to think of it as much more of unpaid charity work. You've got one last date tomorrow. Don't mess it up. I'm curious, what was the first thing you're going to do when you're out of here? Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe trying to figure out what my life was before. Who knows? That's as good a start as any. Well, I gotta go back to editing. Good night. See you. Bye. Guess I'll head back to my room and call it a night.
The alarms were deafening. We played for every possibility we could, but it wasn't enough. We made it to ship, but it still wasn't enough. Our one saving grace, the ship wouldn't start. Someone tampered with it, and there's no time to fix it. That's it then. I couldn't find the words to say. I love you. That's a thought. I love you too. I wish we could have met. Anywhere, but here. She held me in her arms with the last of her strength. All that's left to do was wait. Goodbye, love. Recording call! I woke up on the floor of the games room. Tara was sleeping on the sofa with one hand on her game console. We spent all night playing games and watching movies like it was our own little sleepover. Pigeon zombies everywhere! Rah! And then she was up. Let's hope that this insane show never gets to the point where Tara dreams make sense. Oh man, my head's pounding, but I've got no regrets. Me neither. We've got to do this again sometime soon. You bet! It's time to go on a date with somebody else now. Yeah, that's just how it is. Alright, have fun. Save some time for gaming with me later, okay? Sounds like a plan. Awesome. Well, look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. And good morning to you too, Damien. Don't mind him. Dave was just telling me the news. Your ratings are doing really well so far. At this rate, I think you'll make it out of here. That's great news. Don't just celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. Your ratings today will need to be higher than they've ever been, or you'll get axed. Axed literally. If I'm running your numbers up, I guess we'll find out that together, won't we? Later. Sorry, but he can be a little mean sometimes. A murderer is a little mean. Anyway, you ready for your last day with Yui? It's just this last date, then tomorrow will be the final ceremony. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic, then we'll start filming right away. Good luck. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I owe you one. It's time for my last date with Yui. I could see Yui from my room's window, walking around the front of the mansion. It looked like she was looking for something. I practically jumped down the stairs and ran outside to see her. Hey there. What's the hurry? You look like you're in quite the rush. I just wanted to see you a little earlier. Gosh, that's really sweet of you. I've needed to see you too. I've been doing a lot of thinking since you helped me get Bun. So how's the big B doing? Come to think of it, that's why I came out here. He ran out here earlier and I was trying to catch up. Though this already happened a few times, each time he somehow ends up back in my room. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't be worried. I just can't help myself, you know? You're a really sweet person, Yui. I love that about you. You are too. Do you have any time today to hang out? There's something I'd like to do with you. Of course I do. For you. Even if it's a little boring? I'm sure it wouldn't be that boring if it's with you, you know? Whatever it is, I'm down. Okay, here we go. So we walked together on the beach and started fishing side by side. Now this is the life. I have to admit, this is what I expected. This is by far the best way to pass the time out in the countryside. To be honest, I'm not much for crazy activities like skydiving or shopping trips. I'd rather just spend my days quietly with the person I love, talking from dusk till dawn. Just enjoy each other's company, you know? Best to best. Is that okay with you? Of course it is, Yui. Getting the chance to learn more about you, to try the things you like, that's where the real fun is. I'd also much prefer that to crazy things all the time, too. Though I do think shopping trips aren't really in the same category as skydiving. They are when you live deep in the country. You up for a little contest? Sure, let's do it. What is it? Want to see who can catch more fish? You're on. Huh. Apparently, I had fanned the flames of Yui's competitive spirit. For the first few hours we kept at it, while we enjoyed each other's conversation and company. Yui was a natural. She was catching fish left and right. Every time she caught one, she let it back in the ocean. Each time I wondered when my first one would bite. I never ended up catching a single one. That didn't matter. What did was that we were having a ball. Thanks for indulging me. I had a lot of fun too, you. Don't worry about it. You don't have to lie. I know I'm not like the other girls. I grew up with nothing, and it shows how much I spent my time, what I wear, everything. I love you so much, you know? If I had you, I'd give you all the love in my heart, every moment of every day. I would live for love. That's what I've always wanted. I know I could never give you all the things everyone could. The money, the acclaim, the excitement, the pog champs. And I find myself worrying, what if you picked me? And the second we leave this island, you realize I can't give you the life you deserve and you start to hate me. I don't know what I'd do if it came to that. But before it comes to that, I want to ask you, would just me be enough? My breath was taken away before I had a chance to say what I wanted to. I saw something I'd never seen before and would never see again.
The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black, as if water were being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the brights on the sky went out like a candle in the wind. The last thing I saw was Yui screaming as shadowy figures grabbed her from behind. Guys, something's gone horribly wrong. A second later, it was pitch black. I couldn't even see my hands reaching out to try and save her. I felt somebody grab me from behind. No one saw somebody. There must have been several people. They forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my back. I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed for Yui, for her to run as fast as she could, but I heard no response. Then, nothing. What's happening? I think we're now officially in the horror section of this dating sim. Welcome. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you see in a nightmare. Blood splattered on the floor and the walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotting flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up and get off as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Yui, you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must have been massive. Hey! Hey, Lamau! Kat was holding on some kind of helmet with thick wires extruded from the back of it. Don't worry, Yui's doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. Kat, what's going on? You've got to help me. I was just on my date with Yui when everything went dark and these guys fucking kidnapped us and... I know, she sighed. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear you're the best one yet? I don't care. Get me out of here. At this point, there's no point explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully. If I were to stop her from doing so, the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Kat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her head, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. I just want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life, whatever it is. Please. Not today. She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves. A world without time or color. I'm back. This time it's as if I'm sitting in an audience, watching myself from afar. The escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I find myself praying that she's safe. If anything happened to her, for a moment, the world exploded with color. Always the hero, aren't you? What did you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye. Oh, would you look at that? Look like our hero's got some life left in him. You know, your luck. Usually I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. You're starting the show. You just can't sleep through it. Watch me. Oh, is that how you want to play? It's on? Wait, what? 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 Did we just loop? Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Did you just hit me? What? Me? Never in a million years. Anyway, what was your name again? Oh, it's... I can't remember my name. Really now? You've got to be joking. I'm dead serious. I can't remember a thing. Who knows? It might be for the better. Luckily, we've got your name on file. My name's Kat. It's nice to meet you. You're a star of our new show, Find Love or Die Trying. Let me get you up to speed. What just happened?
How on earth did I get into this mess? I'm so stuck on an island in the middle of nowhere in a insane dating show from hell. Like I said, I'm dead meat if I can't finish the show with a fiance, if the ratings aren't high enough. None of the girls on the show know the truth, and if they found out, they kill all of us. Why don't they wake up with no memories in a regular hospital like a regular drama protagonist? At least the girls seem nice. It's like, well, they seem pretty determined to keep us on this island no matter what. Allie's quite something. Something tells me she'd be hard to keep up with, and that's just not from her losing a race to her in the field. Scarlett's interesting. I've got no idea if she's trying to read the magazine or the book hiding it. I'll figure that later. Tara marches to the beat of her own drum. I like that. Violet's cool, but intimidating as hell. I'm pretty sure she was about to cook one of the brides for dinner. There's Yui. She seems like a really sweet girl. Something about her is so familiar. Said she knew me from before. I'd have to ask her what I was like before as soon as I can. But for now, the show must go on! And that's why Bloody is the perfect soulmate for each of you. I'm sorry, I just drew a bunch of... you just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. Like that bullshit math they see on show on Green and Booby. Well, you're late to the party! Now that we're all together, it's time to explain the rules of the show. So, one of the 5 lovely women here is your soulmate. You get to know 3 of the girls over the next 5 days, over 3 dates with each of them. Then on the 10th date, you have to ask one of them to marry you. So I've got 10 days to save my life. So without further ado, who do you want to spend time with? Wait, I have to choose already? I haven't had a chance to talk with any of them yet. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as who do you want to talk to the most right now? Alright, hold on just a second. I forgot to tell you something pretty important. She pulled me aside. Something's going on. What's the catch? This should be far enough. So the girls think you'll be asking any of the 5 of them for a date, but really, I only want you to be asking 3 of them. Basically, anybody but Yui and Tara. Why's that? Let's just say we think we'll be getting higher ratings that way. You know how important it is to get high ratings, right? I don't really have a choice, do I? Nope. I'm glad we're on the same page. Without further ado. Wait, so I can't pick Tara now? Wow. Well, Scarlett's pretty. We'll go on a date with her first. Scarlett. Alright, we'll make it happen. When the game tricks you into thinking it's a dating sim, but it's technically not. Like, wait, I can't do player 2 with the gamer girl, but she told me I was her little pog champ. Oh well, we'll go with the sexy lady. It did take long to find Scarlett. She found me first. She just burst through my door and was trying to catch her breath as she slammed it shut behind her. Buddy, thank God you're okay. Oh my God. What's going on, Scarlett? Long story short, I experimented with some of the local fauna on the island earlier. There's really nothing like it. It's really incredible, and I messed up my intro with you earlier, and... Whoa, slow down. I made a new chemical compound that caused amnesia. It's amazing. Wow, that's not something you hear every day. The cool thing is applying just the right amount to a person can make them forget specific things. Who they are, how to write, anything. This is valuable information that might be important later. The bad thing is... Somebody slammed into the door outside, almost jumped up from surprise. Give me brains and bananas. Flying too much turns people into rabid monkey zombies, hell bent on eating human brains. And bananas. Dear God, not the bananas! The door slammed again. It felt like it was about to be knocked down. We need to get out of here and fast. The fort busted through the door and blocked our only exit. Give me brains and bananas. I'll get out of the way. It'll give you time to run. I've got a better idea. Scott blasted forward with a white powder covering his face entirely. He flailed wildly for a few seconds and fell to the ground unconscious. Is he gonna be okay? I guess we'll find out. For now, let's focus on getting out of here. We ran outside of the mansion as fast as we could. How did this even happen? Oh, I was afraid you'd ask that. I heard from Tara that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if I could help you get them back. I may have experimented on the Brothers 5 to see if I could erase their memories and bring them back. You're sure you're not related to this?
I may have done the numbers wrong. I added way too much. I didn't realize their brains were so empty in the first place. In a weird way, that's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still, thanks. I'll fix this, I swear. I just need time to make an antidote. Luckily, I left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can stay there till we got an antidote. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Wait, where are the other girls? You think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. Oh shit, we gotta go back and save them. I don't know how to say this, but I accidentally turned them into zombies too. They were a bit too much, so I locked them in the library. We're doomed, aren't we? Scarlet passed the time talking about the craziness that was going on, coming up with a plan to save everybody. She seemed to be quite frazzled despite seeming so put together, but I could tell she really cared about the infected. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough. I wish I built a machine that she insists can turn them back to normal, but look at it, can't help but feel a little skeptical. Alright, it's showtime. You really think this will work? You bet. I made it after all. Looks like the coast is clear here. We walked to the outside of the library undetected, but we definitely weren't alone in there. Alright, it's time to save our friends. Brains! They're coming right for us! Nothing to worry about. Jesus fucking Christ! This is payback for you guys acing your introductions. I'm sorry, what? Oh, nothing. You sure that's gonna cure them? Of course, what does it look like I'm doing? Something told me Scarlet was doing this a little too much. What the hell? I take my eyes off the cameras for 1 second and there's zombies in the house! Not for much longer, promise! I spent the rest of the day administering the antidote to each person. Each of them knocked out as soon as we delivered the cure. Oh my god. She's my favorite. Not quite the first date you expected, huh? You could say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me this was to make a date exciting. I had to get your heart racing. I think I did a pretty good job at that. I guess that's technically true, but aren't there easier ways? Something tells me this woman's full of more surprises. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? I hope I'm in a daze. Hey there, sorry to bother you this late. It's alright, what's up, Kat? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna make myself real comfortable. Yeah, walked by me and sat by the bed. Gotta get one of these beds. Deja vu, we have been here before. You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive till the end of the show. Means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing. Do best ratings. That's nice of you. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to what I'm here before. Your date today with Scarlet was a ratings knockout. I don't really call what you two had was a date, but you two have become quite the popular ship for our viewers. We did put on quite a show, didn't we? No kidding. And there's not a person who watched today's broadcast who doubts that she's your first soulmate candidate. That said, let's bring a little more drama into the mix. More romance, less zombies. Tomorrow I want you to find out who your second soulmate is. Yeah, alright. Expected more resistance, but I guess you understand the situation. Thought those ratings get higher and higher each day to lax the show and your life with it. Does that make sense in some weird warped way? I'm impressed with how well you took that. I almost think it wasn't your first time on a life or death killing show. Because it isn't! Jesus Christ! I think we're trapped in the dating matrix. Well, pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late and we've got both big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night. Good. Bye. Guess it's time to call it a night. The sound of waves. Hey, I can hear a calling from me within a dream. It's you. I love you. I always will. I'll always love you too. My mouth was on its own. And if there's so many other women on this show, they could never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. I mean every word I said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clear to me with every day that goes by. I know you're here with me, but which one are you? Gee, I wonder who it could be. Thanks for the follow. Domo, welcome. I just realized there's a skip button. Probably because we've seen that dream already, technically. Anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tell me about it. What did we even do yesterday?
Honestly, I can't remember. Though I did have a dream we were being chased by someone.
Oh, really? And who was that?
I think it was Scarlet.
What are the odds of that? I think I dreamed the same thing.
As did I. She locked us in the library, then shot us to pieces.
Whoa, that's the same dream I had.
What made you think? It made you all dream all that? Either way, it was just a dream.
You used mean glare. It's super effective.
Come now, there's no point getting upset at someone at what they did in a dream. You're right, Violet. And yet...
I seem to remember you being there too, Bloody. Oh man, how am I gonna walk out of this one? Some way or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everyone it was just a crazy coincidence. At least I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope it wasn't the kind of dream that comes back again. We can only hope. There you are. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who your second soulmate candidate is. Cat moved in to whisper. Not like you have a choice, though. So without further ado, who's the unlucky girl? We'll go with British Bake Off over here. Violet. All right, we'll make it happen. Give us a mid-step scene, then go find her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stepped in front of me. One stepped out of the driver's seat and walked towards me. Buddy, good day. Please do enter. What's the form of talk? Just get in the car. You already heard what she did to my bro. What? He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Bonjour, suitor. I trust that my new butler brought you here safely. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I'd give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I am told this is what people do when they are courting. Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have, and I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book of the Lusty New Asian Maid series and know them all by heart. Ma'am, just gonna tell you right now, that's not a very good reference. But I am impressed. It was nothing. Pardon my interruption, I brought your food. Be seated, honored guests. Violet and I sat at a table in the center of the place, as one placed each dish on the table one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs we brought over. Thank you, Juan. Please, don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both accounts. I'm the aesthetic. You like that assortment. I planned it myself. Your chef? Who could say that? What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself. Well, there's not too much to say. Amnesia's one hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought perchance that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. I mean, true, but still, I need to know. Double judgmental cat. Yes, pet the kitty. Yeah, this game is basically ReZero, isn't it? Yes, welcome. We're on a dating game show where if we don't get laid, we die. But, the first time we tried to find a waifu, bad shit happened and everything reset. We don't know why, but we have amnesia, so we have no idea what's going on. This game's pretty crazy. Domo Hikaru, welcome. I'm good. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, so we tried dating you. So the first cycle, we tried dating Yui and Tara. Yui was like our childhood friend. Well, not childhood, but like we knew each other in high school. So I was kind of leaning towards her because I'm kind of a sucker for that kind of thing. And there was also Tara, the gamer girl. So we were basically pitting the two together in like a love triangle kind of thing. You know, Tara called us her little pog champ. Not really, but she gave us a cool ring. And then with Yui, was like we were having this cool beach date, but then everything went black and we were like kidnapped and shit. It was really weird. But now we're dating this chick, so you know. You sound like the reference examples in the romance novels. Consider me impressed. You know those manuals are just superhero fiction novels, right? Ah, you're quite funny. An admirable treat to have. I like that. Oh yeah, and since we dated the two girls in the first cycle, the manager of the game was like, yeah, you can't date them again. You have to date the other girls now. And we're like, what? But what about our pod champ? Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you and what do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the Psycon of the Valentines doesn't leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on the show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. So she is basically Gordon Ramsay. But I suppose if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. Have I found love yet? I'm trying. But it seems like I'm getting cock-blocked every chance I can. Like, I don't know if they even want me to win. But I won't give up. I will get the Clissy. Or whatever we're calling it. When they find out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's been ironic, isn't it?
Gambare, gambare, senpai!
Arigato. You know what? I do know of one, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time to bake up for last time? Nice pun. She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the first few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of the lusty new Asian maid according to Violet. Something tells me the same applies for every moment I'll share together with Violet. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, got a minute? Yeah, so this chick here, she's kind of like, I guess you could call her the host slash manager. And then there's like this other guy with scarves on his faces that's like the guy in charge, the higher up. And it's like, it seems like those two are basically working together to screw us over. Let me just make sure that Scarlet and Violet see me come in here. Fan the flames. Sorry, what? Cat looked around, smiled, and went to my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we got enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Scarlet were the main ship, but loved it even more after Violet kicked off the competition. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least, but that could change in a dime, so keep it up. Between the two, who's your favorite? I mean, I can fix her. I think I have a better connection with Scarlet right now. You see, she gets the boom. Exactly. Yeah. You explode. It's amazing how brilliant she is. Can't quite place her. She's fascinating. I had a feeling you'd say that, and you're right to say that. Well, we'll see where things go with her. Something tells me I'll get a chance to hang out with her again soon. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up and who knows, you might be the first one to make it out of here. Night. Good night. She left my room closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for tonight. ... Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book and at the same time, watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. Oh, this seems like a Terra memory. It's fun to watch her savor each victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary.
But all I want is the ordinary with you. Aww.
Fuck you! I love this woman so much! Alright, I really gotta pee, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Like anyway. Alright, thanks for waiting. Let's see. Then you set the meat around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Thank you. Good to be back. Tara furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute. Couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how it works, I'm afraid. The math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning. How do you do? I did you Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Tara will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Tara turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right. And the student has surpassed the master. Oh, on second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Oh, ye of little faith. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Yeah, so to recap, from left to right, we have Yui, the girl from high school. She's a country girl, loves animals, has a rabbit named Bun Bun Bun. And then the blonde-haired girl is Violet. We just had our date with her with the baking and the restaurants. The green-haired girl is Tara. She's the one with the PogChamp. The red-haired girl is Scarlet. She turned everyone to zombies and tried to kill them with a Gatling gun. She's fucking crazy and I love her. And then we have Allie, who is probably the tomboy jock. We haven't really interacted with her yet. We probably will be shortly. And there you go! Tara was nervously clapping her hands tight. It's delicious! I did it! Oh my gosh! Tara did a little dance celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Hey Violet, what is it? Is this what you cooked or is this what Kara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 3 days, but still accounts for something. Up, then time for the kitty. I found Cat in the same place she found me yesterday. Good morning, buddy. It's time to decide who's your last one. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing from today's bet with 4. Poor guy, he doesn't know you're rigging the show. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, I'll just be doing the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Wait a second, what is... That's somebody would ask. Let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to get to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really, it's no big deal. They did a little fist bump. Well, for ado, who's the last one? It's Allie, obviously. We'll make it happen. We'll get the cameras rolling, people. We're in for a bumpy ride. Now be a dear and give us a moment to set up the scene, huh? How I let Allie talk me into this, I'll never know. You sure this is a good idea? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Allie grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill. Relax, what's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Would be too much to be on a TV show that didn't end with me being dead. Don't worry, I got you. Oh shit. I slipped without rollerblades, pulling me down the hill with her. I tried to step back on a reflex and all I could do was stand up with the rollerblades. Oh fuck. We started rolling down the hill faster and faster and faster. Allie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it. Allie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without ever having let go of my hand. Our neck break pace became slow and slow as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Now you got the hang of it. You've got a funny way of teaching. Best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff, no? Maybe. That's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it. You were never in danger. You've been rollerblading for a long time? No? I actually just learned how today. Oh, what was that about never being in danger? Shh. You're quite the daredevil, aren't you? Well, gave that away. She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. Picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie. Shucks, I feel the same way. It's great to be around somebody willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy. We're all gonna die. You might as well be around people that make life worth living. I couldn't say it better myself. Oh, I bet you can't skate backwards. Allie reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why's that? I think it's a little bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. I'm buddy and I can't handle a little bump. Help me. Come on, it was a hill. Yeah. I felt the firelight inside of me. Bring it on, Allie. Oh, are you sure? Did I stutter? There comes some time in every person's life where we know we're talking about a stupid bet to do it anyway. Do a backflip! Wait, am I doing a flip or is the world flipping? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Oh, fuck. No, I won't let you. Did we almost die from doing a backflip? What? You're going to wish we had? What? Another glitch in the Matrix, I guess? What the hell? You're up, you okay? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be fine in no time. Kitty's crying. I'm like, I don't know what Kitty wants. He's got food. Cannot treat your injuries pretty well if I do say so myself. What? What happened? You, well, skated backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How'd I get here? I carried you here. Oh, man, my head. Take it easy. It's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself. Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It could help you get your strength back quick. Thanks, Allie. That's really nice of you. Don't expect something that Violet would make. All I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knock yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. I'm dying. Moment, Allie was wide, shock, and horror. I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Allie. I just figured I'd get a little payback. You know, I won't force you to jump. She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure. I promise not to do anything stupid again, okay? I'll try my best if people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impress is what we'll call it. But the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Oh, cute. Like, Daffy, are you gonna go beat on my pillows? Oh no, he's looking at my bookshelf. Taffy, you can't have the Swedish fish I have up there. That's from Miss Seneca. And somehow, anyway, Allie would take the ordinary turn into an adventure. I was laughing so hard I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. After this day's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey. Hey, Kat, what's up? Not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing. You know what I want to hear. I know Scarlet was your favorite till now, but maybe Allie has shaped up things a bit? No, I still like Scarlet the most. Scarlet's still my number one. I'd do it again if she would nurse me back. Yeah, do another backflip. Try a 360. No scope. I've been counting the days till I can see her again, and I know it's gonna be worth the wait. Damn, that's definitely going to go in the broadcast. I'm gonna rate that much cheese if I tried. I've got some good news for you then. My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings, which of course means the show will go on. That's awesome. So I'm safe now? Just for now. Though we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. Time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you'll go on a second date with each of the girls you've already dated. Just imagine how much higher ratings will be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good, that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you who you want to have as your first second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content itself for ratings. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. I gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked back to the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why's that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped and we were the only 2 people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. I'd roll it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together as we cruised along until the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves growing louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? Ah. Oh my gosh, I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay? No worries, I'm good. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? No need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised the both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, what? I mean, no worries, Scarlet. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever. Technically, that's probably true, but you should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie. Seems like it'd be fun. Are you sure, Tara? It feels like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Ellie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey, Tara, how was skating? There's no words. I think Allie broke Tara. Scarlet waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check anyone was still in there. Tara, you in there? Hey, Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is Tara a medic on this island? Wait a minute. I made a new serum the other day that might just be the thing to restore Tara's mind. Just give me a second to administer it. Hold on, are you talking about the thing that turned everyone into zombies? Well, I just think one field test really isn't enough to see if it's botched or not. So why not just... I tried to stop her from administering it, but it was too late. Ah! Oh boy. Get me brains. Bananas.
Guess that one's a bust too.
Do you have an antidote? Thought. Just kidding. I've got it right here. Just give me a moment. Luckily, Tara ended up being okay. We spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. Morning. Congrats, you made it to the 4th day. And you've got the first person in not 1, but 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who would have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that up to you, I guess. Alright, so yeah, let's go hang out with Scarlet again. Huh, faking zombies doesn't count as a red flag. I'd love to see what your dating handbook looks like. But that's none of my business. I think Scarlet's somewhere around the mansion. We'll follow you. It's like, oh boy, what's she gonna do now? Gee, I wonder. Found Scarlet out for a stroll outside the mansion. She seemed a little down. Hey, Scarlet, you doing okay? Ah, jeez. Ah, it's just you. You almost gave me a heart attack. Hey, just be glad I'm not asking for brains. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's not your fault. I'm just a bit on edge after the whole zombie date thing. Whatever it was. Guess I'm feeling a little sad about that. Wow, you saved everybody. We wouldn't need to save everybody if it wasn't for me. At least you fixed it, kind of, with your gun? Maybe. Yeah, at least we don't have banana zombies running around anymore. Without your help, that'd be running rampant. Still, they would have been running around in the first place if it wasn't for me. That's true, but hey, it makes for great TV. Which at very least is pretty good for keeping me alive, but I'll keep quiet on that. Besides, you did it because you were trying to help me get my memories back. That means more to me than I can say. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. If it's okay with you, I'll try again, and I'm sure this time... Let's not worry about that for now. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. For now, I just want to get to know you better, Scarlet. We got interrupted last time, to say the least. Can you join me making up for lost time? That would be fantastic. There's somewhere I'd like to go, if that's okay with you. Lead the way. You won't regret it. At least I think you won't. Should I be worried? Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along with her. Who could say no to a girl who could turn you to a zombie? It's like Cat's being a little mischievous, so I'm like, lands it over my shoulder, like, gonna try and break something? Behold, there's a nightclub in the mansion? There is now. I made it myself. Granted, I used it more as a testing ground than a real nightclub, but the staff really wanted the blow of steam and... Ah, okay, cheated a little bit. I mean, the robot that made the nightclub for me, but it still counts. I think you're probably the first person ever to say something like that. Also, I didn't know you knew how to build robots. That's amazing. Should have collabed with Tara to make with that pigeon robot game. Hell yeah, it's cool. I get the feeling that building things here to make people happier was what I enjoyed the most before I came here. Yeah. Them pop emojis. Pop, 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 pop. What do you mean by that? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Actually, maybe they're the one person who would. Maybe it's worth a shot. Could she be like me? There's so much of my life I can't remember for some reason. Oh, hey, then that means she got amnesia too. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. There are a lot of broken people after war in New Asia. New Asia? Wait a minute. We keep hearing about New Asia. There seems to be a reoccurring theme here. Not just broken bones and loosey limbs, but shattered minds, people trapped in their own heads. I think Kitty wants to play. I was told I had a gift of research, a gift that might help those people be able to reclaim their lives. So I finished school early and got my PhD. I led a task force dedicated to helping the survivors. We helped them forget their most painful, most traumatic memories and move on. It was my life's work, you know. But now, I can't remember what it was. How it worked, if we even got anywhere with our research. To be completely honest, I can't remember how I got here either. I'm sorry to ask, but how on earth did that happen? If I knew before, I definitely don't know now. Maybe testing got dangerous and I wasn't willing to test on someone else. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Yes, but the crazy thing is, I went from that to being on some kind of dating show? What the hell? I guess it does sound pretty weird. The idea of getting married in 1 week? Who wrote this? An idiot? I can't help but laugh. But what do I even have to lose at this point? I wouldn't look at it that way. I can't remember anything either, but I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I've got everything to lose and everything to gain. An optimist, huh? That's worth something. I guess you understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after all this is over? Honestly, I don't know. I want my memories back, but I can't get them back. But if I can't get them back, I just try to make the best of things. That's some plan. I'm still working out the details. Give me a break. At least you remember some things. I couldn't remember my name at first. You got me beat there. Well, we talked for hours about how we both felt about our situations. The good things, the bad things, about forgetting who you are. Well, that's about forgetting about the embarrassing moments that probably plagued others for a lifetime. Well, that's a perk. We lament the moments that truly make life worth living, the moments that make your life unique. It's nice to have someone that understands. You know, I've got a silly idea if you're interested. Let's hear it. Getting engaged in a week is stupid. And a person who'd agree to that is even stupider than that. I think I'd say yes if it were you. If only to see where life goes with someone like you. Shh, let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on the last day, I'd like to be your friend in the times to come. If you'll be mine, I can't remember the last time I had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. Easy clap, we're in, boys. Yeah, exactly. Double etymology, good to see you. I think this is the first time that I felt a little better about what happened. I'd want you to feel better about the past, too. I want you to feel alone in this world. It's sad enough, you know. Maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we're still in each other's lives after all this, we'll be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. What do you say? I was thinking the same thing, Scarlett. I'm glad, but, how to say? I'd still prefer it if you picked me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. On second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying, if out of all the girls, I'm the best educated, had the most illustrious career, won first place in the first national New Asian Science exhibition, and I left out she had listed her accomplishments one by one. She made angry faces at me and mock laughter. I'm good, how are you? I'm trying not to die in this dating game. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life, and I think someone else might get it wrong. We spent the rest of the evening enjoying each other's company. The laughter and smiles never stopped, and she never let go of my hand during our walk. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Okay, that's good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Cat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey there, care for a glass or 5? Nah, I'm good. That's okay, I don't want to wake up with a hangover. You're on a killer dating show, and you're worried about a hangover? Man, I want whatever you're drinking. Cat filled her glass to the brim, then downed it in one go. Nope, still not feeling like a hangover is worth worrying out here. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I feel like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Cat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? Yeah, she's got a point. You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien, and I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Not the comparison part. I was totally serious about him killing people with buzzsaws. It's okay, no worries. Now that you mentioned it, how'd you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the little career fair down the block. She lay down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview Before I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. Straight to my sound, Cat. I'm here because I'm worried about you. Why's that? People check a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself. If you do some of the things I've done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night. Don't stay up too late. Great, the Waxy Corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Cat. I hurried along. Now hold on just a... If only I could escape the silence as easy as I could from a very, very drunk cat. Wait a minute. If Cat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode's good? So it tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. I was just lying there down on a grassy field, watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. It seems like it's the only place nowadays where you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the... You don't have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. I'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you, baby. Mwah, 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 mwah. The next day, I woke to the sound of an explosion outside. Yeah, exactly. We're so flirty. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the? First thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh, hey there. Nice weather we're having, huh? Hey, Scarlet, are you okay? I'm good, all things considered. Experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. I figured if you and I ever, well, you know, we want to know everything about each other. No secrets. I like that, Scarlet, thanks. I'll let you know when I make progress with that. Oh, I gotta clean this up. Give me a minute and then we'll head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good to me. We walked together through the forest, hand in hand. Talking about things we do after we got off the island, talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? Who's my favorite so far? Scarlet. It's like, she's hot. She's a bad scientist, probably. She's hot. And she's really thinking about stuff we do after we get off this island. If we ever get off this island. Glad you agree. You can laugh, but there's a part of me that wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. And I'd like it if I could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. Yay! Scarlet did a little happy dance. Spent the rest of the morning together in the woods, enjoying Chud's company, and maybe a little more than that. Scarlet got the infinite Riz hack easy. Exactly. Someone in the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was just glad to be alive. Good morning, Cat. I've been looking for you. Not so loud, please. My head's killing me for all the wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow this feels familiar. Deja vu. I have been in this place before. Because I have. Only tells me my chance of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe spend the rest of the day reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Scarlet went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate are you going to go on a second date with today? We'll change the order up a bit. We'll go with Allie. Really, now I'm surprised considering how you KO'd yourself last time. That's none of my business. You start filming down at the beach. See you there. Howdy, buddy. You ready for round 2? Figured you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work. Oh, I spent all night dreaming of the chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Think you'll love what we got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First I need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well. Hasn't it? Ellie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. Hey, she keeps saying howdy. It's like, if someone says howdy, the first thing that comes to mind is a southern accent. I'd lie if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took a step back or forward. First I felt dirt, then sand. Water? Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not, though. I have to admit, that does look like a lot of how they killed people back in the day. You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next, or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged like metal. I'm a yeet your haul. Exactly. Next, I brought over my next leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I gotta do one thing. I let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what's... I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex, where I sprayed onto my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Alley. When and where did you get a boat? Cool, right? I found this baby on the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said it was as long as we could stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good. Or the engine will automatically shut off. I want to have a joy around the island. What could go wrong? There's no fun thinking that, is there? So why bother? Why indeed? Thought the person stuck on a life or death dating show. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. It made it seem so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Allie took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Allie? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, promise. I'm just worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father? Ah, yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Bill. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you? I don't dwell much on the past, it just slows you down. I couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? Really, who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. I made a sharp turn. The sun force almost drew me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she said she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably watching right now just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right now that I think about it. I always waste the day watching shitty reality TV shows. Which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned to me and kissed me on the lips. I kissed her back. It felt like lightning was running through my veins. Both started to rock back and forth and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's gotta give Bill a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on trashy shows like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Yeah, whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. And here's the next one with you. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey, what are you doing out here? Just going for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. How'd your day with Allie go? Oh, are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Anyway, my date with Allie today was pretty cool. That's great. There's never a dull moment with Allie. I'm just scratching the surface, but I like what I see and I really want to get to know her more. Interesting. That's good. Allie's pretty out there as far as people go. I could see why she'd have a hard time opening up. But from what I saw today, I'm sure if she would open up to anybody, it'd be you. You thought she didn't have much of a chance there. I guess you two are proving them wrong. I guess so. Keep up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only climbed higher and higher every day. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry, I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not knowing the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. My mic keeps tipping over. Let me just... There we go. It's a little unbalanced. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Night. Good night. Walked back to my room and plopped in my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. The scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. Just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, at least I could tell it's bread this time. Oh, that was the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, I wanted you to have something good. I reached out for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite, then wolfed down the bread like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious! Reached out for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Crossed my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, that's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. I love that about you, you know? I love you. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. And that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you pack like this. A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but also predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. Oh, you're right, Tara. You've looked better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach, sailing like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water. Come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. Ah, but I didn't bring anything to change. No, that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off. You up to join them? Crazy Miss Allen, there's just one thing first. Allie pulled me in her arms and kissed me passionately. It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? I could stop my jaw from dropping. Look on your face is faceless. Look on your face is priceless. Oh my god. Try to keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of this morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. She likes a little bit of that voyeurism, don't she? Ugh. Warren, how'd you sleep? Well, considering how much you edit the footage that keeps me alive... Drunk! That sounds like a win-win. Sounds like a win-win if you ask me. Believe it, we're already on the 6th day of the show. Is it already? Time sure goes by fast. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to wrap up phase 2. You need to go on a second date with your last soulmate candidate. Shouldn't be too hard, no. Please don't jinx me. Break a leg! Seriously, actually breaking a leg would be a lot better for you than messing up today's date. The name's Bloody. Bloody hell. Not helping cat. Types today, third soulmate Violet. Blah. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey, Violet, what's up?
Hello there, Bloody. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home.
You lived on your own personal island?
Not quite that...
I can't read that.
bourgeoisie?
Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Want to see?
But me,
Yeah, she fancy. She rich. She Gucci. I wish for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Kat to pull a few strings, and, well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now.
Oh my!
Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes.
All right, let's
get right to it then. Why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. That said, I don't remember a thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long, we had the cake in the oven baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. Aw, that's a cute CG. I like how her hair flows. Now, just for the finishing touches. A little more here, a little more there. She's in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it where she went along. I could help but smile and watch her in admiration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask, believe me. I'm first in line to try it out.
Thank you, I'm unsure of what I'm making is worth eating or not.
Why's that?
My family's caretaker, Shirley, was the first one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Shirley was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worried they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better.
Like, don't worry, you're good. You're a good cook. Good soup. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Do you want to have me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I've already started making some cookies, and I find I quite enjoy your company and help. I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Well, pass me a bowl full of cookie dough and a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie shapes out of this dough, then put them on the tray. Try not to put any of them too close on the tray, or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect! You're a natural! Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She was with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this?
Perhaps since I was about, say, 5? To this day, remains the only thing I could best my sister at.
I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this. I just want to say it again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we kept working on the cookies with an amiable silence, our eyes locked on each other's. You said you had a sister? Why, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine. First twins in the family. Oh, I'm out of room on my tray. She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw dough ball at my face. Aw. What's that with that cheeky? Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter. Good catch! Perhaps you might try using your hands next time. Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you're struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time I made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you are so going down. Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh shit. Offense! I just started to reach for another dough ball from the tray when a dough ball splat against my forehead, sending me recoiling backwards. And then another lead right next to it. Ah, mercy. And then another. I crumbled to the floor in defeat. I declare this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. Took an opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on!
Some can say you can still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day.
We finished cleaning after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out being a baseball player before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly on my face as she wiped off some of the remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears her amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I'd like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know. Just wait and see. There's more where that came from. I spent the rest of the day talking and eating the little desserts on the porch. While I seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat. And the time flies. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. I'm feeling a bit of the late night munchies. Guess I'll go head downstairs. I walked into the kitchen and opened the fridge. Sweet! There's some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Delicious. Yum, 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 yum. Got a case of the midnight munchies? I figured I'd do my civil duty and help finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right, only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies, so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person. I know, it gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you. What's up? How'd your day with Violet today go? It was awesome. We had cookies. It was wonderful, and that's not a word I say very often. It's not every day you get to spend it with a woman who could turn a kitchen into a war zone. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun, and that's not the amnesia talking. Violet really is something, ain't she? No kidding. I expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. Whenever we get both of you in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. I can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Well, that should be enough footage for today. Thanks. You'll be happy to know that the phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding, the Love Square? It's got viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings like a killer dating show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plaque for that? That's gotta count for something somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I've prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Cat. Let it never be said that I am anything but supportive. Yeah, this is a reality TV show. And it's like, we gotta date these girls or we die. Anyway, we're on to phase 3. It's pretty much the same as the first 2, except the third date's this time. And one caveat. What's that, Cat? I'm sure you've got a favorite in mind between the 3 girls you're dating now. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out of her life, save the best for last. It gives the audiences something to look forward to. Sound good to you? Makes sense to me. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you tonight, guys. Tonight. Thanks for your help till now, Cat. I realized I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Exactly. Date or die. I guess I'll call it a night. I walked back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. ... So what's this supposed to do? Oh! This is literally the first time one of the girls we've actually like seen their face in a dream. Normally would just be things. Start and ask questions here. It's only a prototype, but the technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. So it rewrites memories. Pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you can make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly. Well, maybe not really a scalpel, since it comes with a reset button. It's sad, though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war. Yeah, it's like there's a fucking memory rewriter. It's like, gee, I wonder why we keep getting amnesia. It probably has nothing to do with the memory rewriter. Ah! I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may or not be able to help them, but doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. Thank you, really. Thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us, and honestly, most people would never. Don't mention it. It's what I do. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. It'd be the first time I'd help somebody in quite some time. Scarlet, the boat is just past the woods, behind the rocky enclave near the beach. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to protect the people that have fallen in the spider's web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know. To get to leave with this place with you. Someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Yeah, do what's right, huh? I feel like the opposite happened. Something went horribly wrong. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So how was the date? Yeah, tell us. There was fiercely scribbling on notes with the title War Plans in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together. I hope you all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. They described war of attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing. So how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I could see batter on every surface of the kitchen. Wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight. Oh, that's... You sure it was just baking together? Oh, I thought it was more than that. I charade as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Wait, no. Nothing like that happened. Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other like, ay. I don't get it. That's because you're a good person, Yui. I think what Allie is trying to say is that they... Allie stuffed the cookie in Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. These cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet. It would be my pleasure, Allie. Oh, teach me too. Why should Bloody get all the good stuff? Ah. We spent the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Morning. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we're gonna get this up quickly and you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be. As nice as silent is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be back to your old life soon, that's a promise. No, it's not. You're lying to me. I know you're lying to me. This woman's a liar. Unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. But something you can do, you'll have to leave here with one of the 3 girls you're dating now. But first, let's pick one you're going on your 3rd date with. Alright, so let me see. What I'm wondering is, how far am I exactly? Somehow I get the feeling I'm at least halfway there. I know this is a pretty long game. So I'll do one more date and I'll save this for Thursday. Tomorrow I'm doing a collab with Miss Annika. It's going to be 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, so it's like an hour earlier than usual. We're playing Jackbox, so if anyone wants to join, you can. Yeah, so we'll go with our third place. Allie. To be honest, I'm not sure if your dates with Allie are really dates or more just trying different kinds of transportation. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's get those cameras rolling. I found Allie by the beach, or more accurately, she came running to me. Not gonna believe this. What's that? Alright, who took my keys? Got 10 seconds before I take it out of Forrest's paycheck. Oh, come on!
We'll walk and talk. Come on. Well, let's walk. Maybe more like run like hell. Forrest's not gonna be happy when he finds out that whatever. Come on, let's go.
She grabbed my hand and pulled me into a forest clearing nearby. What's going on?
You're not gonna believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon. Wait a minute. It'd be better if I surprise you.
I'm gonna have to close my eyes again.
I love how fast you learn things.
She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of a forest?
Just a little bit more now. All right. You can open your eyes now.
How on earth? We're inside a small plane, the very same one I'd been rudely awakened in my first day here. How'd you even...
It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right?
I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh crap. Here's hoping this goes better than the rollerblades.
Oh, I wonder what this big red button does.
Oh god, get me out of here! I ran to the door, but it was already shut tight.
And away we go!
The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed to the side of the door. Oof.
Come on, be honest, you were thinking the same thing. You put a big red juicy button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me not to press it? You're bonkers!
You've got a point. Do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute. If you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane?
Technically nobody, but...
Crash. Right wing of the plane smashed into the tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oof. I slammed into the wall yet again.
Well, it ended that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys.
Allie, no. Forget killer dating shows. Forget Damien Cat. Allie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit. It was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth.
I'm just kidding. I've got this.
Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in the pinball machine.
All right, I got this.
Plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were gonna... crash.
Oops.
Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back to its original shape.
Not so bad if I do say so myself.
Alright, that was done blocking, you know it.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for.
Started gaining altitude, slowly at first, then faster, and faster, and higher. For long, we were soaring above the trees. Allie yelled in triumph.
Woohoo!
I joined and yelled out in glee.
Pretty great feeling, huh?
Not dying in a fiery plane crash.
Flying free. Without, what's the point of living?
Talking about freedom or flying?
Yeah, why not both?
That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that, Allie?
It's the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. It's not for the turbulence. Without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible.
I'm guessing you know what the show was really about then.
Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer I am, right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you everything either.
What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Allie, what are you hiding? Who are you really? Look, we don't have too much time before we have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we already started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side. I know there's so many lies going on around here, but I really want to help get you out of here. Though I have to admit, it was on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me? With my life. Of course I do, Allie. You know that. You won't regret it. Promise. So what can you tell me? There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death. Not just for you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up till I have. Though, at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in range of this island's recording network. No matter what, don't trust anybody. Don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. Plane flew lower and lower. All right, we're back in the recording zone. What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit much.
I guess not.
After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Ellie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. But luckily, nothing came of it. Thanks to the production staff separated Allie and I. Looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. I was told that I wasn't allowed to see Allie until evening. Apparently, it was the nicest time to film. Till then, the production team helped me to look the part of a romantic novel protagonist. I was dressed in a nines. Must have sat through 100 photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time to see her, but it was worth it. Wow. Even this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. Tell me about it, man. I broke one plate here and I'll have to pay it off for the rest of my life. I mean, welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you your seat. Dude gestured for me to follow him. He'd only taken a couple steps when I saw him. When I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kind of expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through. What's the point? It just get ruined. How'd it get ruined? Oh, you'll see. Come on. She reached for my hand. I put mine in hers with a smile on my face. She pulled me along with her towards the door. Wow! We stumbled against the table, which knocked the plate onto the floor. It probably shattered into a million pieces. In case you're wondering, Kat, in case you're watching, Kat, that was two. I knew I should have been an accountant. Yeah, we can't see his eyes. Very sus. She left as she pulled me along with her to the outside. The night air had never tasted so fresh. Each breath for air, we ran along the road, made my worries and fears just disappear. Eventually, we ran all the way to the beach. Come on! She had her hand and pulled me along to the water. She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. My first instinct was to swim back to the surface, but then Allie put her hands on my face and I looked deep into her eyes. She smiled and kissed me passionately, as if time stopped. A few moments later, we went back up to the surface. Figured you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier. Is she doing this for me? I never know what to expect with you, you know? And you never will. It was a night to remember. Aww. And just like that was my last day with Allie. Time sure goes by quickly. I thought I'd find you here. Why's that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought is all. Thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Look, yes. Well, it's not over yet. So don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your day with Allie today? Alright. It's alright. Not the way I wanted it to go. No, I'm sorry to hear that. I won't pry. Guess 3 days wasn't enough to see if someone's marriage material after that. Who knew? Anyway, I'd ask if you're thinking of choosing her in the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You going to stay out here for long? Nah, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. Or you might not want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now I'm curious, Kat. What's up? Let's say I was screwed, that there was no way of me getting out of here alive, that the only way left for me to survive was to just run. Would you let me escape? Of course! Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. Even though you're totally lying to me right now. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I trust on my side. She can't be trusted, dude. Stop it. Huh. Well, this isn't the worst place I thought I would wake up yesterday. I'll take that as a compliment. She laughed and pinched my cheek. Well, it's been a blast. got some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another date on your plate today.
Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Sorry.
She was gone before I even had a chance to finish. That woman is a force of nature. Alright, we'll save here. Because I still got 2 gates to go, and then whatever craziness happens after that. Yeah, so I'll just put this before I forget. Yeah, thank y'all so much for coming. Like I said, I'm gonna finish this game Thursday. Thanks for the cheers, etymology. I'm glad you enjoyed your stay. Arigato! Thanks for the cheers. Yeah, so let's see. Who can I send you guys to? Oh, I haven't done this person yet. Like, I added her recently. There we go. Alright, good night, everyone. Don't trust killer dating games. They're not safe. Thanks, I'm glad you liked the Moon Ghost. And like I said, the collab tomorrow with Miss Seneca. You're gonna want to be there. We're playing Jackbox, so if you want to participate, you gotta be there. It's like 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. Figure it out. All right. Good night.